Thank you, Allison. Welcome everybody to today's event. Thanks for joining us either on your lunch hour or just taking time out of your day to join us. I'm Megan Francis. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Updox. So we're just going to take just a stroll through the solutions that we offer for Solutions Series customers, as well as just some of the time savings and money savings we can offer for you. So a little bit about Updox. We were started about 8 years ago by Dr. Andy Barbash. He was just really frustrated with how solutions, or lack thereof solutions, for the independent physician market. As the rest of the world kind of moved forward with technology, independent physicians were stuck with those manual processes you guys are using, whether that be the fax machine or having to play phone tag all day. He was really frustrated by the lack of solutions he had to use in his own medical practice. So he came together with a couple guys to come up with Updox. So Updox defined, we are a communications platform built by physicians for physicians. We have over 56,000 providers in our network right now, and that accounts for more than 300,000 users, and that's always growing. We have over 100 EMR integrations now in 2017, and that covers 72 million patients. That's 18% of the world, or the US population, not the world yet. So Updox really is your single source for patient and provider communication. At its core, Updox is a communication platform designed to help the independent physician create the best workflow possible for their practice. We've built solutions to counteract those challenges you face on a daily basis. So as the slide says, we really do reduce costs, improve care, and enhance the quality of life for you and your patients. Implementing the right solutions is always really hard, but in practices, it's necessary to reduce the noise that overtakes a lot of the daily tasks you guys have. And as a partner, we're constantly challenging ourselves to align with our customers' goals. One goal specifically is to improve the care provided to your patients. But an important consideration for any business is budget, so cutting out those unnecessary costs. The goal of technology is to streamline the manual process, but we've consistently seen a lot of the practices that we work with now are bouncing in between different solutions that are just hindering productivity levels rather than helping them. So that's one of the big pain points we solve. Updox Universal Inbox enables you to do the work of 3 to 5 vendor partners, consolidated into one single application. So one app, one window, and one pricing point for multiple solutions that reduce the workflow you have on a day-to-day basis, boost patient engagement, like Allison said, and just improve overall revenue for your practice. So what is it that you guys want in your practices? Do you want an easier process day to day? Do you want shorter days, not as much work? Do you want just overall healthier patients? All of these things are really important to the independent physician, especially when it comes to running your practice efficiently. The Universal Inbox is a suite of solutions built to provide you and your staff with the tools to accomplish some of these key initiatives. Specifically, efficiency. Updox gives you the ability to build a workflow customized to your practice. So whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis, we've built our tools in a way that you can customize those to fit your needs. Effectiveness. The time consumed by the manual process is really frustrating, whether that be standing at the fax machine, whether that be playing phone tag with patients or other physicians, or reminding patients of upcoming appointments. We try to help you provide the best care possible, so taking those manual processes away and really establishing some effective process. And Updox at the base level, again, is a communication platform. So we want to leverage Updox to build a stronger referral relationship, build brand loyalty, have all of those patients still coming back to you year after year, and not to mention it's a huge ROI impact. So what are the specific problems Updox helps you solve? First of all, we take away those piles of paper laying around and try to get you away from the fax machine and sitting at your desk doing the tasks that are really important to your practice. We reduce the time and manual process playing phone tag back and forth with patients. We cut costs by eliminating those no-shows that are frustrating and costly. We take away those concerns over patient loyalty year after year by helping you engage with them in a way that they prefer. We alleviate some of those burdens set upon you by meaningful use and other requirements, specifically MACRA and MIPS coming up. We help you connect with the care team, so the growing needs of chronic care patients makes it so that you have to be in contact with the full care team at all times to make sure that that care is taken care of. Lots of care. We help you remain independent and financially viable. And we help you build out that trusted referral network. So how can we keep you from looking like these guys here? We reduce the need for multiple solutions, as I said before, in one single user-friendly application that integrates into your solution series. And it's as easy to use as an email inbox. So Updox helps practices work smarter, not harder. Your team can learn just one program with features that will dramatically simplify your day. We do that by connecting patients to providers and providers to each other. We do that with patient engagement tools such as appointment reminders, on-demand patient notifications, relationship development and care management. And also on the practice optimization side, we do digital referral process and care coordination, patient lab and prescription coordination, inter-office communication, remote clinic access, and HIPAA-compliant communication. The overwhelming goal of Updox is to make connections, specifically by connecting you to your patients and also connecting you to each other. The Updox Universal Inbox, as you can see here, is where we centralize all of these messages. You can find your faxes, you can find direct secure emails, appointment cancellations, and in-office messages as well. It's accessible anywhere with an internet connection and includes unlimited users, so your whole team can work from one place. So we're going to step through just a couple of the other solutions we offer integrated with Solution Series. First off, we are going to kick it off with patient messaging and reminders. Our reminders reduce and even eliminate the no-show rate, free up staff time, obviously, from calling patients just to make sure they show up. We help you fill canceled appointment slots by backlogging anybody who missed an appointment the week before, and we engage patients in their care, keeping you at a forefront in their mind. The real-time sync we have with our reminders is also a big differentiator for us because you aren't loading appointments once a week and reloading the changes. If something changes on your schedule, Updox replies. So this is how you set up our reminders. It's really simple, really intuitive. We have fully customizable reminders, easily managed by all of your staff. You can use a library of our default scripts or create your own voice script, email, or text scripts. Other features for our reminders that kind of set us apart, you have the option to send reminders even after a confirmation is received. You can disable them, so if you don't want to contact your patients on the weekend or after 5 p.m. or after the office is closed, you can definitely block those off. We can allow patients to cancel from the reminder, so you're notified as well. And we can also have them call if you'd like. We can filter out multiple reminders for patients within one specified time frame. We also read your type of appointment, so if you are a specialist or if they have a specific type of appointment and you want them not to drink or eat for the next 24 hours, you can do that as well. Super easy setup for you and your staff. Our easy application makes it easy to get ahead of the patient experience with these messages. You can preview the text messages if that's the method they choose. You can call yourself to hear exactly what your script is going to sound like just in case. You can create your own custom scripts that sync from appointment type, and you can even map reminder scripts to appointment types. And that means the patients will receive the specific reminders depending on what kind of appointment they have, like I said before. Really easy to use and just really impactful, especially when you're trying to engage your patients in a meaningful way. We also provide the dashboard, so you're able to see if your messages were delivered, if your messages were canceled, or if they were confirmed. You can drill down on each line item to show when the reminder was sent, whether it was successful, the delivery type, as well as the response. You could also see these outside of the office. So before you come in for the day, if you want to make sure all of your appointments are set for the day, you can double check these just to ensure that your patients have confirmed and you aren't going into a free schedule. So staff is no longer required to spend hours on the day devoted to calling patients, and also it has a huge revenue impact. So the valuable time is prioritized onto patient care, and it truly improves your productivity. So you have more time to care for patients rather than reminding them of upcoming appointments. Next, we'll go over our patient relationship management. This is also a provider relationship management tool. Updox Blast Messaging allows you to send out tailored messages to targeted audiences, specifically the same methods as you would the reminders. You have the choice of phone, text, or email, whatever the method they prefer. And then they're fully customizable templates as well. We do have some out-of-the-box templates that you can pull out, but if you want to tailor your own message to those targeted audiences, you definitely can. One of the most common use cases actually is happy birthdays. So some of the doctors we work with will actually just wish a happy birthday to all of their May birthdays or all of their November birthdays. And this is a good way to keep in touch with your referral network as well, just by staying at the forefront and visible to them. Again, just like our reminders, super easy setup. We have the pre-configured list provided for all of the practices that use it. So we have today's birthdays, next week's appointments, last month's, all females, males, all patients, or you could even text everybody in your contact list. If you happen to close because of inclement weather, you can send a message out to everybody to let them know, including your staff. So again, just like reminders, you can customize your own templates. And you can create them on the fly if you wish to make it super easy for staff to send these out. Like I said, not only is it good for engagement with your patients, but also your referral network. So you're able to boost revenue and nurture those relationships. You are able to stay in front of existing referral sources with regular reminders and thank you emails. And there's also potential to message new referral sources, letting them know about either you opening up a new location or new services you're offering, different things like that. And just like our reminders, there's awesome reporting, so you're never in the unknown or in the dark about whether or not somebody got your message. You're able to see here if it was delivered, by what method it was delivered, when it was delivered, and if they do happen to fail, you're able to go back through and target easily those individuals that may not have received those messages and go back and give them a call later. And again, you can access this all from your home, from your mobile phone. It's all web-based, so there's no problem there. So yes, it saves your staff time. Yes, it saves you a lot of time on the phone or playing catch-up, calling, emailing, looking for individual numbers and emails for people and sending out individual messages. You're able to actually send them on the fly and build out custom lists as you see fit and as your messages change. So there's a huge ROI impact here as well. Now, the first solution we ever came up with for physicians was our electronic fax and document management. We know going green is a big term now in today's society. We want you guys to be paperless or as paperless as possible. So we've provided you with the tools to do so. The Updox has learned the manual process of the independent physician. It isn't just expensive and time consuming. It's also really, really frustrating. I'm sure all of you have felt the same way that this guy feels. I know I have. We have a local computer in or a printer in our office that never seems to want to connect. So getting the baseball bat sometimes feels like your only option. But we've carefully researched your workflows, and we've built tools that don't just put a Band-Aid on your problems. We try to solve them, especially the paper problem. We keep your workflow simple, and whether you're connecting with your patients, staff members, or referring physicians and specialists, we try to make it as easy as possible for you with some cool features, specifically like you can easily review, split, or combine pages within our inbox. You can annotate, sign, and date in our dynamic editor. You have PDF and TIFF options with the drag and drop feature that I'll be showing here in just a second. You can do simultaneous actions, so you don't have to just fax, you don't have to send to the chart. You can do those both at the same time while you're in the file, and there's no conflict with incoming messages. And again, it's all web-based, no hardware, software, or IT support required. It's really easy to set up and user-friendly. So again, Updox is completely web-based, a little repetitive here. Some of our awesome features, though, include the drag and drop feature, which I've highlighted here. It's as easy as that if you have specific forms or things saved to your desktop that you want to send out either to a patient, to a specialist you're referring to, or to one of your staff members. You can easily drag and drop that into the Updox inbox and make that a little easier on you. We also offer the unique editor. So all of your editing features are listed here. We've got the notes, numerical values, erase, freehand draw, highlight, redact. The provider's signature is also in here, and a time and date stamp. And I actually started playing with Updox a little bit myself very recently, and this was my first time playing with our editor, and I happened to get it on recording, but very user-friendly, as you can see. You just kind of pinpoint which features you want to use. We've got the check boxes. I think I time and date stamped some things here. But you can fill out these forms really easily and not have to track down the provider every time you need a signature. You can simply tag the provider within Updox, let them know that he or she needs to see the file or document in the folder, and then they can sign it from there. Super user-friendly. So here with the Updox integration with Solution Series, it allows users to import faxes and documents into specific sections of the patient's chart. When importing an item, users select a section, time and date stamp, and then you can also choose ordering the provider or copy or one or more additional providers or staff members onto the document. It's designed to mimic, I think you guys use DocMan, so it's designed to mimic the method you're already using. One of our most beloved features of the electronic fax and document management is the audit trail. How often are you guys standing at the fax machine, or you get an email that you were supposed to send out a document to another provider 3 weeks ago and you have no idea if it went? Well, with this, you know if it went. You are able to see exactly what was sent, who it was sent to, the time and date that it was sent, and I think you can even see now who it was sent by in your staff. So you're never wondering what's going on. You can always track that down. So the ROI impact for electronic fax, I think this is the biggest time and money saver with the Updox features that we've included. So for every 5,000 pages, a practice is spending $155 in supplies. So that may or may not be $72 for a toner, $50 for a case of paper, $20 to $40 depending for your fax line, and then 55 staff hours for every 5,000 pages. If one fax takes up to 2 minutes, assuming just 2 minutes per paper fax, you have to consider walking to and from, back and forth between the fax machine, manually faxing it out, printing and filing the transmission, scanning it into the chart, locating or duplicating work to find a fax or refax at a later date. It's pretty time consuming, especially for your staff and you when you could be focusing on better and bigger things. So what does this mean in regards to what you get with Updox? We have 2 separate packages here. Both allow you to connect with each other and other providers and simplify those manual workflows by becoming paperless. But we also have the upgraded package that also adds in those patient engagement tools. So Updox Connect, you can see what it has there, and Updox Engage that really just strengthens the practice overall. So what's the bottom line here? We've shown you a bunch of the ROI impacts for each individual solution, but what we've come to find out, especially for our customers that use the full Updox suite, it's not just time savings that you get back. It's not just time on your calendars so that you can go home or actually have lunch rather than sitting through a webinar. It's really added value is the ROI impact it has on your practice. Again, Updox is your single source for patient and provider communication. So how can you guys get started? We do a 15-day free trial, so you are able to kind of mess around with Updox, see exactly how it would work, if the benefits are there or not for your practice. We have no hardware and no contract. If you decide that Updox just isn't for you, no worries. You can simply cancel your subscription and walk away. We have free training and free support, so all of your needs should be taken care of in a timely fashion. Again, you can contact us at the number